Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 530, Shiny and Horrific Thing Syndrome. Stanley's not in here. He's out with Mom. She's got a Zoom call or something right now, and I hear her talking in the back. Anyway, do you suffer from being distracted by the shiny thing or running away from the thing you might be afraid of? Both, shiny thing, horrific thing, pull you away from what you should be doing. So the question is, do you have the shits? It's not very pleasant, is it? Focus. Focus. Why did you start writing your work in progress? Why did you start that whip? What about it compelled you to commit the amount of time it would take to write that story? Even if it's a short story, it's still your time. Time is valuable. Time is money. Why did it compel you to start it? And what do you need to do to keep going? One thing you can do with your whip is, as you develop a readership, is you get your readership excited about it, and that keeps you excited and engaged about your whip, about the work in process. Share snippets, get them talking about the characters. All of those things keep you motivated to march toward the end. Results are where your future lies. You can't publish a book without finishing it. Process is critical, because process is how you get there. It's however many words you produce in a day. It's how you create a scene. It's how you create the overall flow of the story, the tension, the conflict, the resolution, and the scene changes, the transitions, and then more of that, a good flow, a good sine wave of activity in your story. I have a bunch of extra covers. I'm sure a lot of you do too. All of this stuff that says, hey, I need a story. I need a story attached to me. I need a story. I've got a couple outlines that I've done. And guess what? I still need to get this one book done that I'm working on. I also need to get a short story done. So I work on the book in the morning. I work on the short story in the afternoon. I get 2,500 words on the book in the morning, 500 on the short story in the afternoon. All is good. All is on track. All is actually well ahead of schedule. So good for me getting that done. But I am results oriented, so I always press through to the finish. I usually work on more than one book at one time, not because of the shiny thing, because sometimes I get stuck, and it helps to move into a different story, change the brain focus, get lost in that world, and then subconsciously the tricks, tips, hints, and those things I need go into a pop up. And so when I go back to my other story, I can press forward. I'm not stuck anymore. Even though stuck is relative, I can power through it. But I prefer to have efficient time where I'm typing about 200 words in 5 minutes. That's a good pace for me. So results, you got to have the results. To get the results, you got to finish the book. To finish the book, you got to stay focused on what you need to do. Keep your fans excited, because they'll keep you excited about the story, and you can press through to the finish. Don't get affected. Don't get troubled by the shits. Stay away from the shiny or horrific things. Peace, fellow humans.